Hey guys, so here's the deal. This is day 7, 1 week since the original Resistance video was posted on YouTube 1 week ago today. And you know what? There's been some great response, and I want to thank you guys again for being so supportive. The majority of you have been so supportive. I wanted to point out today that there will always be someone who is against what you're doing. You could be doing wrong things, and obviously there's going to be someone who's against what you're doing, or you could be doing 110% the right thing, and there will be somebody who will stand up and tell you that it's wrong, and they're going to be against what you're doing. There's always going to be somebody who's resisting your resistance. Somebody who wants to keep the laws, who wants to keep the old ways. And when I say keep the laws, I don't mean, hey, don't murder is a law, so we're going to go break that. That's not what I'm talking about. When I say keep the laws, these are the people who, they've made up their laws during the years, and if you don't keep that law, there's going to be hell to pay. These are the kinds of people who want to keep things the way that they were. They want to keep you in your secrets. They want to keep you hiding behind the facade. These are the keepers. And when we, as the resistance, start to rise up and we start to say, you know what, that's enough of the facade. That's enough of the secrets. That's enough of the lies. I'm going to be honest with the world. The keepers say, no, but you don't understand, that's not the way this works. We don't do it that way. And we as the resistance say, well, that's the way it works now. Because we are so tired of the facade. There's this great scripture, and let me see if I can find it real quick. I have my computer right here. This is what it says. And I'm reading it in the Message. There's obviously a bunch of different versions, but in the Message, Mark 4:22, it says, we're not keeping secrets, we're telling them. We're not hiding things, we're bringing them out into the open. And that's what this is all about. We're not keeping secrets anymore. And the keepers would love us to keep those secrets. The keepers don't want us to say anything because what if we get judged? Or what if people think that we're not Christians? What if people think that we're not who we say we are because we've messed up? I'm here to tell you today that we, as the resistance, we're not better than the keepers. We're just tired of pretending that we are. The interesting part about this resistance is that the keepers and the resistance clash. If you become a member of the resistance and somebody comes to you and says, I don't know that you should have said that, and they start to tell you the reasons why you shouldn't have told your story, and that keeper comes to you, I'm going to tell you, you're going to clash with that person. You're going to have to put your palms up and really not make your palms into fists at that point, because you're going to want to be a little bit angry. Keepers and the resistance will always clash, but the interesting part about the resistance is that you have to love the keepers. It's a crazy notion, I know. It's a crazy, crazy thing to even consider. But there are two kinds of keepers, and you only have to love one, so that's the good news. There's the spiritual, and there's the human. So in the spiritual world, we have the keepers, the ones, the evil, the evil in this world that wants to snuff out the darkness. Snuff out the darkness? Snuff out the light. The evil in this world that wants to snuff out the light. The darkness that does not want light to be shown into it. That's the spiritual side of the keepers. And then you have the human keepers who are just so set in their ways. They've been this way for so many years that they can't imagine it any different. And when somebody stands up and says, no, I want transparency. I want something new. I want something different. They say, but that's not the way it works. That's such a great idea, but we don't do it that way here. Like you can't. You just can't be that transparent. I'm sorry. Those humans, they're not trying to be mean. They're not trying to ruin your life. They're just trying to help. And unfortunately, they're not probably going to change our minds. But the bottom line is, you have to love the keeper. Because they may seem like your enemies, but Jesus says, love those who you disagree with. He says, love those who hate you. I don't say that they would hate you. But love those that you disagree with. Love the keepers. Love those who are against you, who resist you. Go out and love people, because that's what this is all about. You know, if we were to just come on here and we were to just say, hey, we're making these videos and we got all these responses like we have, and then you say, hey, I've really been touched by this, and we were to say, oh, thanks a lot, there'll be a new one coming out soon, but we never offered ourselves up to say, hey, do you want to meet up? Do you want to spend some time together? That would be wrong of us. And you know, Angela and I have been heading this thing up. We've been doing everything we can. There have been other people involved, but Angela and I have really been working hard to get these videos out to you, to make this thing a movement and not just a one-time thing, to get more people out of their comfort zones and be able to just be honest about their struggles and give that gift of giving second. And Angela and I, honestly, we just love you guys. We've had these transparent conversations just saying, you know what, we just love people. And we just want to get into people's stories, and we want to share our stories so we can love other people as well. So I don't care if you're 15 years old and you've been on the brink of suicide for 2 years every day. I don't care if you're 50 and you're still not married and you've been sleeping around, you've been going to bars and you're like, I just can't do this anymore. There must be more than this. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've done. We want to meet up with you. We want to spend time with you. Email me, call me. Anything, connect up with me, because we want to hang out with you. We want to hear your story. We want to get into your life. So don't let people dissuade you. Don't let people get you down. And then secondly, I love those new lyrics from Skillet. Death, you come to me with your poison and your misery. Oh, death, you come to sting with your poison and your misery. And there is always this time, whether it's from a keeper, spiritual or human, that we just get down and we just say, I should have never done it. I should have never been transparent, because look what it brought me. It brought me pain. It brought me this opposition. It brought me something that I wouldn't have had when I was in my comfortable world of just keeping everything to myself. But the bottom line is, we've been set free. We no longer have to worry about what people think, because we've been set free from the things that once held us in chains. And when you tell your story, it's your story to tell. We love you guys so much. Continue this resistance. Continue fighting this fight today. If you guys need help, if you guys need support, we are behind you 110%. Contact me, contact Angela, through the YouTube channel, through my phone number. I gave it out on my other 234-759-9042. You can email me, iprotestforlove@gmail.com. I don't care how you connect. Even if it's with somebody, it's not one of us. Just connect with somebody. We will support you all the way. Just get out there and do what's best for yourself, and become transparent, and don't hold those secrets within you anymore. And just, as Mark 4:22 says, we're not keeping secrets, we're telling them. We're not hiding things, we're bringing them out into the open. We love you guys. I hope you have a great Thursday, and we'll see you guys next time.